Hi, my name is Ranjani. I write a vegetarian food blog, and today I'm making Matar Paneer, which is just Indian cheese with paneer in a curry. It's one of those things that you'll find on every restaurant menu, and it's typically drowned in cream and cashew nut gravy and a whole lot of rich, unhealthy stuff. And today I'm going to show you a very quick, simple, healthy version of it. So for making Matar Paneer, you're going to need about one finely chopped onion, about half a cup of fresh peas, or you could use frozen peas, 1.5 tomatoes finely chopped, and then some paneer. I've used about half of this. You can easily get this in any Indian grocery store, but if you're up for it, you can always make your own paneer. If you are going to use the regular grocery store type of paneer, I'd recommend cutting it up into cubes and then letting it sit in some warm water with a little bit of salt, because this way the paneer will get a lot softer. Because I mean, if you're going to just cut this up and put in your curry, you're going to end up with a lot of tough, chewy pieces, which you don't want. Okay, you're also going to need some cumin seeds for this, just about a teaspoon or so, and then some red chili pepper or some cayenne pepper. Maybe about teaspoon, 1.5, depending on how hot you like things, and then a little bit of turmeric, and then we're just going to season it with a little bit of garam masala at the end. This is a 5-spice blend. It's easily available at most Indian grocery stores, and then we're also going to season it with a little bit of salt. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start by putting about a teaspoon or so of oil in my pan right here, and give it a few seconds for it to really warm up. And once it does warm up, put in some cumin seeds. Put in about a teaspoon or so of cumin seeds and allow it to splutter. Okay, now as my cumin seeds splutter, I'm going to go ahead and add one chopped red onion, and I'm going to saute it until it turns nice golden brown. Just give it a good stir, and if you'd like, you can add a little bit of salt to it as well, just to speed up the cooking process. I'm going to do that. Just add a little bit of salt to this. Okay, so my onions have been sauteing for a little bit, and as you can see, they're starting to caramelize a little bit around the edges and turning golden brown. So at this point, I'm going to add some chopped tomatoes to this. I'm adding about 1.5 chopped tomatoes to this, and you want to make sure and cook it until it gets nice and pulpy. So cook it down until the whole mixture gets extremely dry. And once that happens, I'm going to add a little bit of the spices and masalas that I mentioned earlier to it. Okay, so my onions and tomatoes have been cooking together for a few minutes, and as you can see now, the mixture's turned really dry. And you can see like little droplets of the oil starting to separate around the edges. So at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of red chili pepper. I'm just going to add a little bit because the stuff is hot, but feel free to get wild with it if that's what you like. I'm also going to put a little bit of turmeric, not too much, just about a teaspoon, if that. And then I'm going to add a little bit more salt. I did add some salt when I was sauteing the onions, if you remember, just to speed up the cooking process. And give this all a good, nice mix. And then to this, I'm going to add a little bit of water. Now, the Matar Paneer that I'm making today is a very healthy, family-style Matar Paneer. It's not rich. It doesn't have any butter. It doesn't have any cream. It's not like the type of stuff that you'll find at restaurants. But it's quick, it's easy, it's healthy. It's a great way to use up frozen peas, and it's also a great way to get some nice protein in, because paneer is a really good really good source of protein. So give this a shot. Let me know what you think. I think this should really work out for you. And as you can see, it's starting to bubble along the sides already, since the water was hot. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my peas. Now my peas have been sitting out for a while, so I guess they kind of thawed out themselves, but by all means stick them in the microwave if you're using frozen peas. And just let this cook for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll be ready to add the paneer pieces. Okay, so my peas have been cooking for a few minutes, and I just wanted to check on it. Looks pretty good. It's nicely cooked through. I think it's going to be time for me to add my paneer. And as I'd mentioned before, what I did was I cubed up the paneer and then I soaked it in some nice warm water, because a lot of times what happens, particularly with the store-bought paneer, is that they put a lot of preservatives in it, so it tends to get very, very tough and very chewy, and you really want something that's soft and that really kind of melts in your mouth. So this is really the best way to get that lovely consistency without having to go into the extra effort of actually making your own paneer, which is not that hard anyway, but you know, let's face it, we're all busy, we have a lot going on, and this really works better in a pinch. So give this a good stir. I will add a little bit more warm water to it just to help it out a little bit. I'm just adding a splash of water because I felt like the curry was getting a little too thick. And be careful when you stir this up, because the paneer is soft and you don't want it to get mushy or scramble it up or anything. And just let it cook for a couple more minutes, and then we'll finish it off with a little garam masala. So my Matar Paneer has been simmering for a few minutes. All the flavors are coming together nicely. And I'm just going to put a little bit of garam masala right at the end. Just sprinkle it all the way through. And you're pretty much good to go. Be careful with this stuff. The stuff is quite spicy. The heat will creep up on you. And just give it a good mix. And serve up Matar Paneer with any roti, paratha, naan, any Indian flatbread that you might like. You might want to, even have it with some good old pita bread. If you do make the gravy a little bit more soupy, you could always serve it up over some nice basmati rice, or maybe like a pulao or something like that. The Matar Paneer that I've made today is a very minimalist Cheaters Matar Paneer. It's not the typical restaurant stuff, but give this a shot. I'm sure you're going to be pretty pleased with what this tastes like. I have to give it a quick taste just to make sure everything tastes good. That's yummy. It's really good. I hope you're inspired to make this quick and easy Matar Paneer. For a lot more quick and easy recipe ideas just like this one, be sure to visit my blog at wakeupandsmellthemasala.blogspot.com. I'll see you next time with another video. Cheers.